Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel from Two Brown Girls. I'm Isolita.
I'm Brittany Dries.
And we always talk about on our channel the reason that we started the channel, the purpose behind the channel, but we've never really told you guys how Brittany and I met. Oddly enough, we always told you guys, like, we work at the same company. We don't work together, but on the corporate side of things, we do work in the same, like, kind of cohort. So, she was previously in a position that I wanted to interview for. So one of our mutual friends, who was a recruiter at the time, said, hey, like, reach out to Brittany. Like, she kind of did the same path you're thinking about, and she can go ahead and provide you with some, like, advice and stuff like that. So she ended up giving me Brittany's number, which I'm not the type to, like, really call people that I don't know, but I wanted a job, so so I was gonna call her. So I ended up calling her, and
it was awkward.
Very awkward. I think on both of our parts. Well, I wanted a job, so I was asking her all these questions, but I think in her mind she was thinking like, I don't know this girl.
Yeah, and it was like, I think what made it awkward for me is like, you knew you were gonna call me, I didn't, and you knew who I was, and I had seen your face, but I never knew like your name. So like, if I would have had a picture of you, which is weird, to know who I was talking to, I probably would have been a little bit more warm. But I definitely was like, hey, how'd you get my number? Who gave you my number?
Right.
Like, why are you calling me? What do you want? It was very awkward because I'm not like a super like open extroverted person. I'm very kind of like reserved if I don't know you. So I definitely was reserved and kind of like rude-ish. But I mean, at the end of the day, it worked.
Yeah, I got my job.
I got
what I needed.
She got what she needed, and it probably wasn't any advice that I gave you, but it was just the fact that, you know, but I was all, you know, for you winning another Black female in corporate is amazing. So I was always supportive. But then if we fast forward to about a year, I was sitting at work and I got a calendar invite for lunch from Isolita, and I immediately was like, what is it?
Me again.
Yeah. And so what did you have in your mind to talk about?
So pretty much I just wanted to like meet with Brittany. She was finishing up her master's, and I knew she was still obviously working for the company, and I was starting my program. So I just kind of wanted to get her opinion, like, how do you juggle both? Like, what do you find easiest? What do you find most difficult? Did it take you longer because of your work? I just had a lot of questions. So I felt that she was like a good person to go with, to talk to. And I knew she was doing the program because, like, I mean, we would see each other and we would speak.
Yeah.
And I would see her when getting coffee or whatever. We had finally added each other on Instagram. So, you know, like, we had a mutual friendship.
Likeness.
Yeah. So it was just kind of like, I was like, yeah, let me just like put something on her calendar and chat with her.
Well, that lunch, I left like, I ain't messing with homegirl. She thinking something that ain't right. Because I would just say my friend was dealing with this guy, John, and John was married to Sarah. And I knew a little bit about Sarah just from hearing from my friend, like where Sarah was living, like what she did, what kind of car Sarah drove. And John also told me a little bit about that. So I had this already in my mind. I don't realize there's a connection between Isolita and Sarah. So we're talking, and we're talking about grad school and doing things and blah, blah, blah. And she's dropping hints. She's Isolita. Is dropping hints about John and Sarah.
Right, and for me, it was just, I was having a conversation.
Yeah. But it was like everything lined up to what I had already been told. And I was like, oh, while you're talking, in my mind, I'm like, oh, she thinks I'm the one messing with John. I was like, this is too calculated.
She's like, and this is a setup.
This is a setup. And I was like, cool. I was like, oh, good for John. Nice for Sarah. Congratulations.
And it's so funny because, like, okay, fast forward to, I don't know, a little bit after that. Like, again, Brittany and I were still cordial at work.
Hey,
we see each
other.
other,
Seeing
still
John.
speak, whatever the case may be. And she would never, like, let me get too close. So I would like invite, like, hey girl, like me and my friends. And at the time, Brittany and I lived like relatively close to each other.
Less than 5 minutes away.
Less than 5 minutes. So I would call her, I'm like, hey Britt, like come over, like all my friends are going out. She's like, okay girl, well let me just see what I got going on.
I don't have nothing going on. I'm sitting upstairs, but I ain't going with you. No.
And I'm like, dang, I'm like, why like Brittany won't hang out with me at all?
No, not.
So finally, I think it was when you had the housewarming heartwarming. I think that was like the first time, like for real. Besides like when we went to Cancun, but like I feel like that was the first time like, we really hung out.
Yeah.
And then like after that, I think that was when we had the dinner.
The dinner?
The dinner, and you were like, "Hey, I just want to tell you."
Oh yeah. So yeah, I like was really guarded because I was like, one at the time, my friend, you know, it was my friend, so I'm like, I'm gonna ride it out for you. I don't really know you that well, so if you think I'm the one messing with John, I'll let you think that. But I knew I wasn't me, and so I was always super guarded. But then, as we started hanging out a little bit more, talking a little bit more, I was like, hey, let me just put this out there. I know you think I'm the one messing with John, but it wasn't me. And she was like, what?
Like, what are you talking about?
And so I replayed everything, and you were like, wow.
I had no idea, like at all. And it was so funny because like she was very like I said, she was guarded. And I was like, dang, like, I mean, first of all, we work at a place, it's great. Like we have what, like 4,000 employees or something like that. But it's not a lot of black females.
No.
So
out of 4,000 in the corporate world, maybe 30.
Ooh,
that's really high.
That's really high.
Really high.
But like I just felt like, you know, her vibe was cool, like she was chill. Like we would still like grab coffee or have lunch or whatever, but I could still tell like it was like there was a point I was never gonna get over that hump.
You weren't.
No, I wasn't. So when she told me all of this and she was just checking everything off, I was like, I had no idea.
It was a coincidence.
No clue. It was a complete coincidence. I had no idea any of that was going on. I had no idea about Sarah.
None of it.
Nothing.
But here we are. So it worked out. But it definitely was awkward at our first official interaction with you calling me. And I was like, huh?
Very awkward. Very awkward. But yeah. I mean, it ended up turning out to this channel. And it ended up, you know, us being able to support one another. From our masters to work to I Love Brown Girl to from TwoBrownGirls. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. So guys, we hope you enjoyed the video. Please click on the notification bell, as Isolita would say, is somewhere below. And like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think.
Yep. Bye guys.
Bye. After several months of them hanging out.